very big trouble.
The crew struggles to land the badly damaged plane.
November 600, X-ray Lima, declaring an emergency.
But the trouble isn't over when they hit the ground. The crew is detained and questioned by police. Somehow, this small plane has triggered the worst crisis in Brazilian aviation history. Air will use the jet to fly customers around the world. But first, the company has to get the plane up to the United States. Joseph Lepore and Jan Palladino will be at the controls for the jet's maiden voyage. They've been down in Brazil for a couple of weeks, getting familiar with the new plane. Joe Sharkey is a reporter for the New York Times. He's been offered a free ride home.
We were delivering an airplane, basically, and my role was hitchhiker, and they kindly invited me along.
The Legacy jet is heading to Manaus in northern Brazil, a stopover on its way to New York. Half an hour after takeoff, the Legacy is flying over the heart of Brazil. The countryside stretches out below. The view out of the window is spectacular.
I glanced out and I was amazed.
Brasilia, November 600, X-ray Lima.
But in the cockpit, Palladino is having trouble getting back in touch with air traffic controllers.
00.
You have 5 aircraft. The Legacy is at 367.
Then they mistook the Legacy's planned altitude for its actual altitude. To make matters worse, the Legacy pilots, unfamiliar with Brazilian airspace, were unable to make contact with controllers on the ground.
Here it comes!
A multi-billion-dollar ATC system designed to keep planes apart had failed to detect two planes on a collision course.
Uma série de erros, de falhas humanas ocorreram.
Creating a culture where people will not come forth and be honest about failures and mistakes.
There was an attempt to hold.
While we are all grateful for the safe return of Joe and Jan,